Ever wondered what the top 5 mistakes are that could destroy your tech startup's profit? We live in an era where tech startups are sprouting like mushrooms after a rain. It's a thrilling and innovative landscape, but not without its pitfalls. The road to success is often paved with trials and tribulations. And while every startup is unique, there are some common mistakes that many fall victim to, especially when it comes to their profit. These mistakes, often realized too late, can be the difference between a thriving business and a failed venture. They can be the unwelcome surprise that turns a promising startup into a cautionary tale. From understanding your market to managing finances, from listening to customer feedback to marketing your product, every decision counts. So, we're here to shine a light on these potential pitfalls. By knowing what to avoid, you can increase your chances of success and safeguard your profit margins. So let's delve into these mistakes one by one. The first mistake is not understanding your market. Now let's delve into this. Picture yourself crafting a product with all your heart and soul, but it doesn't resonate with the people you're trying to sell it to. That's like throwing a party and nobody shows up. It's a heartbreaking scenario, isn't it? This is where market research comes into play. It's about getting to know your audience, their needs, their pain points, and their desires. It's about understanding the trends, the competition, and the prevailing economic conditions. It's about defining your unique selling proposition that sets you apart from the rest. Without this knowledge, you're essentially navigating in the dark. You might end up with a product that, despite its brilliance, doesn't meet market needs, leading to decreased sales and profit. It's like trying to sell ice to Eskimos. So, before you dive into product development, take a step back. Do your homework. Listen to your market. Remember, understanding your market is the first step to success. The second mistake is ignoring customer feedback. Now, this is a big one. Picture this. You've got a stellar product or service that's a result of countless hours of hard work, ingenuity, and dedication. But here's the thing, no matter how good you think your product or service is, it's the customers who have the final say. Customer feedback is your secret weapon. It's a treasure trove of insights that can help you fine-tune your offerings, address any shortcomings, and ultimately, deliver a product or service that not only meets, but exceeds customer expectations. But when you ignore this feedback, you're essentially flying blind. You're missing out on opportunities to improve, to innovate, and to grow. Ignoring customer feedback can lead to a decrease in customer satisfaction. And as we all know, unsatisfied customers are less likely to stick around. This can translate into a significant dip in your profits. So remember, never underestimate the power of customer feedback. Mistake number 3 is inadequate financial management. Imagine having a promising idea, a great team, and a growing customer base, but still finding yourself on the brink of collapse. Sounds unthinkable, doesn't it? Yet it happens more often than you'd think. Poor financial management is a silent killer for many startups. Managing finances isn't just about keeping the lights on. It's about understanding where your money is coming from and where it's going. It's about predicting future expenses, setting realistic budgets, and making informed decisions. And most importantly, it's about ensuring that your startup has enough cash flow to survive and thrive. Without sound financial management, even the most promising startups can find themselves in dire straits. Cash flow problems, uncontrolled spending, and the inability to meet financial obligations can lead a startup down the path to bankruptcy. In a nutshell, effective financial management is crucial for any startup. The fourth mistake is failing to adapt. In the ever-evolving landscape of the tech industry, adaptability is not a luxury, but a necessity. Imagine a shark, ceaselessly swimming, changing course as needed. That's how startups should be, constantly moving, adapting, evolving. Why? Because technology is a dynamic field. Today's innovation is tomorrow's antiquity. If your startup doesn't keep pace, it risks getting left behind. It's like being stuck in the past while the world moves into the future. And it's not just about technology. Market trends shift, consumer needs evolve, competitors introduce new strategies. If your startup is inflexible, unwilling to change its course, it can lead to a decrease in relevance and profit. You see, the tech industry is a game of survival of the most adaptable. A rigid startup is like a brittle tree in a storm. It's likely to break. In the tech world, adaptability is key. The fifth and final mistake is neglecting marketing. Have you ever heard the phrase, "If a tree falls in a forest and no one is around to hear it, does it make a sound?" Well, the same principle applies to your startup. You may have the most innovative product or service, but if no one knows about it, does it really exist? Marketing is the vehicle that drives your startup into the public eye. It's what turns potential customers into actual customers. Effective marketing strategies can increase visibility, cultivate a loyal customer base, and ultimately drive sales. On the flip side, neglecting marketing can lead to decreased visibility, fewer sales, and lower profit margins. It can leave potential customers unaware of your existence and existing customers feeling forgotten. So, whether it's through social media, content marketing, or good old-fashioned word of mouth, make sure your marketing game is strong. Remember, marketing is not an area to neglect. So there you have it, the top 5 mistakes that can destroy your tech startup's profit. Let's quickly recap, shall we? First, not understanding your market. Remember, knowledge is power. The more you know about your potential customers, the better your chances of success. Second, ignoring customer feedback. Your customers are your compass. They'll guide you to what works and what doesn't. Third, inadequate financial management. Money matters. Keep a close eye on your finances to ensure your startup remains viable. Fourth, failing to adapt. Change is the only constant in this fast-paced tech world. Be ready to pivot when required. And fifth, neglecting marketing. It's not enough to build a great product. You need to let people know it exists. Each of these mistakes, while seemingly small, can have a significant impact on your startup's profitability. Avoid these mistakes, and you're on your way to a successful and profitable tech startup.